Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review on the MAC Cosmetics by Request Shadows. These are the 3 shadows that we were able to vote on MAC Cosmetics Facebook early last year or in the middle of last year, and the 3 shades that won were Butterscotch, which is a matte shade, Butterscotch, Diesel, which is a frost shade, and also Fiction, which is also a frost shade. Now these 3 shades, well, 2 of them are quite dark, while one is more of a common shade, are shades from the 90s, and I can definitely feel the 90s with the 2 darker shades, but I feel like the 3rd shade, Butterscotch, is a very common color that maybe you might not have to pick up if you have Naked palettes or other products like the Naked palette, natural palettes, etc., Smashbox, Full Exposure, all those kind of palettes. This is a shade we've seen before. The only thing that makes it stand out a little bit is it's a yellowish beige and it applies very, very buttery smooth. So it's absolutely high quality, but you may not want to shell out the $15 just for one shadow. But let me swatch them all up for you. So here we go. I'm wearing Butterscotch on my lid right now, and I blended it up into my crease. So here's Butterscotch. As you can see, it's a very yellowed, beigey color. It's going to be a neutral on a lot of different skin tones, but it'll also be just a very nice yellow leaning, like I said, a yellow leaning beige on everybody else, but on me, for example, it's a very nude kind of shade. Like, it doesn't even really stand out on my lid. I kind of wished I was a little bit more tan so that it would kind of show up a little bit better, you know, stand out, but no such luck. So here we go. This is a great all over the lid shade. So if you're looking for something that kind of sets your look, as you can see on me, it's not even really showing up. You can see the little reflection of yellow a little bit in the light, but it's really, you know, if you have a lighter skin tone, it might not show up too much on you. It is a matte finish. It is pretty much, it's pretty much similar to all of the other MAC matte shadows. It's not as bad as some MAC matte shadows like Carbon. Carbon's terrible, oh my god. But no, this is really great. I'm glad, because sometimes they drop the ball in the limited edition collections. Really great. The next shade I'm going to show you is Fiction, and Fiction is a green shade, kind of like an olive green, and it doesn't have too much of a lighter reflection like some olives do. It's a frost, but it doesn't have too much of that reflection. And as you can see, it's a little bit sheer, but it's really easy to build up, as you can see. And it's going to have that frosty reflection on your eye, so you are going to see a little bit of it, but I would have liked to see a little bit more of that olive reflection, or, you know, that emerald reflection within it. I feel like that would have really given it a lot of dimension. And last but not least, we have Diesel. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing Fiction on my lid in my crease, and I blended it up into my brow bone area. And I feel like the Butterscotch matte kind of simmered it down just a little bit near the crease, and that's why you can't really see too much of that olive reflection, just slightly right there. The next one is Diesel. Like I said, it's the last one is Frost, and this is a blue shade. Again, it doesn't really have as much reflection. Like, usually when I think Frost, I think something that reflects the color that it is, just a little bit lighter, whereas these don't really have that. They're not as dimensional as I would have liked them to be. So it's a darker navy shade, and in certain lights it's going to appear to be almost black, well, more navy, but in other lights it's going to be a little bit lighter with that lighter blue reflection, but it's not as much as I would have liked to have seen, if you know what I mean. I think the 2 darker shades would make great liners if you have yourself a liner brush and some Fix Plus. I think they would look great as liners. I think Butterscotch is a great shade to start your eye look, but not really one of those standalone pieces, one of those pieces you need to seek out, one of those pieces you need to go get. It's not like that. It's one of those pieces where if you're like, well, how do I start my eye look? What neutral shade can I use? What would work great as a base? Butterscotch would. So that's, depending on what your needs are. What did you guys think about the MAC by Request shades of shadow? Do you think that these shades are great? Did you like last year's better? Did yours just not win? Are you upset about that? Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to have picture swatches as well. Thank you so much for watching, and please follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.